Hi Aditi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So we are here today to share your experiences with the whole college application process. How are you, Priya?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Geeta.
Yeah. So Aditi, tell us which colleges you were admitted to.
So, the top college that I was admitted to was UPenn, and I am pursuing a computer science degree there.
Well, congratulations. I'm sure you're super excited and you're very proud of your accomplishments. I know I'm very proud of your accomplishments. Um, so before you started working with us, did you think that you would get into UPenn?
I mean, I've always been a very ambitious kid, and with that comes very ambitious colleges in mind. But I definitely was not very clear on the process on how to get to those ambitious colleges, and I guess that's where you came in. That's where Radical came in, and that's how I was able to, I guess, get to where I am right now.
Well, great. So, Priya, let's take the parents' perspective, right? So, before we started working together, what did you feel about Aditi's prospects?
Yes, Aditi, she's a natural leader and she's also the vice president of her school. She has proven it, in her school events, helping businesses in Nigeria, and also involvement in various activities like FBLA and even classical dance. So, with all of these things going on, it wasn't clear how best to be position her application to bring out both her leadership and values in the best possible way. And I think with Radical, you guys did an amazing job to showcase her best assets really well.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Um, so, Aditi, your first choice was obviously UPenn, right? And it's great that you got in. How was your experience of basically how did our work together help you get into UPenn?
Yeah, so I guess definitely when it came to the Ivy Leagues in the first place, I mean, my parents are from India. We aren't very sure how the whole like college system works, how the Ivy system works. So I think all of your help with helping me pick which Ivy League is the best for me, which school is the best for me. And then I know like last second I had like some doubts on whether I should ED or not ED. So definitely like the encouragement that you gave me, all the strategies that we worked together through, those definitely gave me the confidence to know that I should apply ED to UPenn and that that is the school for me.
I'm glad it worked out really well.
Yes,
Um,
Yes.
definitely.
yeah. So college essays and applications can be a very daunting process, right? How was your experience with it?
I mean, when we first started the whole application process, there was so much to do. So it was like the common application, and then every single school has so many essays. But I think that I was given a very clear timeline and a very systematic way to do everything. So with Radical laying out the entire process step by step, it was much easier for me to digest all the information and then come out with all of my essays step by step in a very good way and that they were high quality. And you guys are able to help me polish all of my core essays and know how to use them in other ways for different applications, which really helped me save a lot of time as well.
Well, glad to know. And how did our strategy of building a compelling and cohesive story help you?
Well, so in high school, sorry. In high school, I did a lot of things. Even before high school, middle school, elementary school, I've always done like a lot of things. My schedule is very full, but I guess with Radical, you guys showed me that having a full schedule is not everything. So making sure that I was paring down some of the activities that I was doing that was not entirely beneficial and like supporting my application as a whole. So that really helped, and like you guys helped me know which activities I should really be highlighting and which ones I should be removing, and that really allowed me to focus a lot more on what I'm doing and making sure that I'm doing that to the best of my ability, and that really bolstered my application as a whole as well.
Yeah, great to know. Now, Aditi, before we started working together, I know that you were working with another counselor, right? So how did our approach help you specifically?
Yeah, so I guess with Radical, it was definitely a much different approach, and there was a lot more support that I was having as opposed to with like the other counselor that I was working with. I think they kind of did a lot of like, oh, here's what you need to do, go do it, and then come back. But Radical really held my hand and walked me through all of the steps, so I knew exactly when to do what, and like they outlined everything for me, so it was much easier for me to know what to do, when to do, and how to do it. And then at the end, I actually ended up getting an acceptance letter from UPenn that outlined exactly what you guys told me. So it's definitely a really good sign of what you guys are doing is right. So yeah.
Great to know. Well, congratulations again, Aditi. Are you excited to start at UPenn?
I'm very excited. So, as it was my ED school, it's my top school, and I'm very, very happy that I was able to get in and all the stress is off my shoulders at this time of year. So, I'm definitely very excited to start this new chapter in my life.
Right? And Priya, as a parent, how do you feel?
We are absolutely elated and proud of all that she was able to achieve. And I think as parents, we go in with a lot of anxiety into the application process as well. And I think with your calm and pretty nice, strong, I think of a nice, strong approach of how to guide us through this process and at the same time be in a very encouraging and positive way. And I think that really stood out for us and made the whole process much better than we thought it would be. So I think strongly her results would not have been the same without the support from you and your team.
Well,
So
I'm
thank you
glad
for
to
that.
know that, and it was a pleasure working with all of your family together.